Hey, today I'm super thrilled to take you through the latest and the greatest of Marketrix. We've brought in a ton of new features like the playground feature, the insights feature, the automations feature, and then also we've done quite a lot of improvements to our widget, and also even without the widget now we are able to do an integration with MCP as well. With Marketrix we make software self-supporting through simulations. We mimic the behavior of your real users. We build an understanding around your software through these agentic simulations, and then we make your software self-supporting either by providing on-screen visual guidance or task completion, or by providing insights. Specifically speaking, the three modes that we are able to provide your users support with is the tell mode, the show mode, and then the do mode. So here I'm taking the example of HubSpot. You have the option to share the screen with the agent as well. So if you straightway decide to give the screen share access to the agent, so first it's going to ask, can I take a look at your screen? By allowing screen access, Marketrix can understand your current context and then guide you better and complete tasks on your behalf. If you ask a question on the show mode, right? If you simply something like show me how to create a new deal, and then when you provide the screen share access, then it starts looking at what's actually happening in the context of the screen, and then basically based on your initial knowledge base, let's say, and then based on the simulated understanding that we've built about your product, it is providing either on-screen visual guidance like this, or else in the do mode we get tasks done straight away. So if I'm to dive into of how we actually do these things, right? So all that's required here is you need to provide a login to your application. So then now here in this case we've added a login to HubSpot over here to our instance, or it could be staging instance that you may be having as well. And then it's a matter of adding your existing knowledge base that's there. That's the documentation that you have, and then also whatever the walkthrough videos that you may be having. So after you add those particular details, then it's about starting to run a simulation. So as I told, the simulation is that the agent mimics the behavior of your real users. It could be different roles that your users may be using your product with as well. So in HubSpot's case, how it's been used by a salesperson is different of how it's been used by a business owner, for an example. So it mimics the behavior of these different personas and then build comprehensive understanding around the product. Now here, if I start to run a new simulation over here, you can set some parameters, and then you can even change the prompt right in the way that you need. And once you generate the simulation over here, so what it does is it opens up your product in a virtual browser, and then our agent essentially logs into the product using the credentials that's been provided, and then starts to explore the product inside out. And as this is actually happening, you are able to see what the progress of it is, right? And then we start to build a mind map as well. So the simulation's running. Let me take a past simulation that we have run and then take you through how the simulation has been done. You are able to clearly see what the agent's thinking has been. Right now, this simulation has been running for almost 30 minutes. Now it's logged into HubSpot over here, and then it started to explore the product inside out, going into each of the menu items, creating new deals, etc., right? As the simulation's running, you are able to see complete progress, and as the simulation's running, this building this mind map. So in each of these nodes, you are able to see what the agent's thinking has been, and then which screenshot that it's taken, and all those data you are able to see here. Getting to the playground feature, now this is where we allow you to actually see how Marketrix works within your application, even without any integration as well. So now what it does is, once again, it loads up this virtual browser and it loads up your product, and then on your product itself, now, as I showed you before, it loads up our widget on top of your product. You are able to try out the three modes that we have, the tell mode, show mode, and the do mode. With this simulated understanding that we built around your product, how well the agent performs, and then it's able to provide support to your users. So coming to the insights feature, this is where you are able to gain insights with regards of all the simulations that have been done in the past. If you look at this particular mind map, now say on HubSpot probably we have run hundreds of simulations. It is a comprehensive understanding of all those past simulations that we have done on the product. So coming to our latest QA feature, this is where we allow you to run simulations based on PRD that you may have. Now here I've uploaded a PRD, and then what it does is it processes your PRD, and then based on the past simulations that we have done as well, it comes up with a number of suggested steps that we should be running the QA on. And then once you start running this test for all those particular test cases, we start running the simulations, and then we give you the report saying whether how successful it's been or whether it's been a failure. So you're able to generate a report through this. So once you go to view report, you are able to see what are the tests that have been passed or tests that have been failed. And then the A/B testing feature, that's where we allow you to do a comparison. Let's say you want to compare your onboarding flow versus your competitors' onboarding flow. Which method is more effective and how long it takes and all these things. And so these sorts of A/B testing you are able to do. The technical writing part is basically based on all these continuous simulations that we run, how we are automating your documentation process as well. The integrations part is really based on all these simulated understanding that we build, where you are providing support to your users. Two methods that we allow you to integrate Marketrix with your product is a widget-based approach or the MCP-based approach. If it's a widget-based approach, you are able to do all the customizations that are required and then add the widget onto your product. Then the latest automations feature is where we have things like webhooks, the timers, the connectors, and where we help you to build workflow that you're doing weekly releases. Whenever there's a new weekly release, you want to make sure that a new simulation run is done so that Marketrix has the latest understanding about your product, right? So that's where you can set the frequencies and then of course bring in connectors as well. So these are the latest features that we've just rolled out, tried out, and would love to help you in the journey of making your software truly self-supporting. Thank you.